Okay, this part is finishing up the book. I've only really got 2 more pages that I'm caring to share. This is about what I did with the Robinhood stock market investment platform in order to keep the economy of America good going into 2020. For me, I just wanted to know that people were still buying stocks, and I felt good enough doing that for the first time in my life right before 2020. Um, since my tattoos add up to be 2020 for 2020 vision and 2020 hindsight, I wanted to assure that all the stores that I've purchased stuff like clothing or items from are still going to be there in the future. So I said, since about June of 2019, I've been actively involved in moving around money on a personal stock market by utilizing the Robinhood stock market app. Initially, I lost about $70 in the first month by holding on to failing Wendy's stock. However, after continuing this type of app, I was able to purchase, buy, and sell 98 of the top 100 stocks, and the only two I couldn't afford were Amazon at about $1,000 and Alphabet at about $1,200. And the internet, I just briefly mentioned. In the 21st century and even into the 22nd century and beyond, the internet will be one of the most beneficial systematic tools available to all of humanity. So I purchased as many of the 333 listed internet stocks on the Robinhood application as possible, including all known North American, Asian, and European data centers as possible and available. 22nd Century Group data cell Wi-Fi services like Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile, Comcast, and Boost Mobile, and I safely have enough money to pay off the taxes in 2020. My purchasing method was day trading with a recyclable limit of $500 total, by buying during the day and selling at night or the next morning, and I felt that my vote counted in that regard. Here I list out a couple of these things that I bought: all Kraft, McDonald's, Walmart, Beyond Meat, Wendy's, The Yeti, 22nd Century Group, Air Products, aluminum, wood, steel, copper, Molybdenum, American Water, Hudson Pacific, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Wachovia Chase, American Express, American Eagle, Corbus Pharmaceuticals, Pfizer, Yum Brands, Rice, Verizon, Sprint, Yin Daily China ETF, Yang China Dana Daily China ETF, India Globalization Fund, Vodafone, AT&T, T-Mobile, Exxon, Shell, Sunoco, Raytheon, Boeing, Vanguard, TIA, Kraft, DoD, Tesla, Porsche, Honda, Toyota, Target, Kroger, Disney, ADT, Apple, Nike, Samsung, Aeropostale, Abercrombie & Fitch, Maternity Plus, Nintendo, Sony, CVS, Walgreens, Aurora Cannabis, Nordic Trucking, Nordstrom, Rubber, Glass, GE, BG&E, Waste Management, Facebook, Fujitsu, REIT, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Glue, JD.com, Starbucks, Microsoft, Capital One, PNC, Bank of America, Scholastics, Humira, Fidelity, ADP, Allstate, Progressive, Geico, Berkshire Hathaway, Symetra, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Hilton, Dazen, Super 8, Alphabet, Amazon, Fubu, Lacoste, Cole, New Balance, Nestle, Hershey, and Opera. So I said, in memoriam of all Notre Dame students, staff, and faculty, I send a blessing for my family. So here's to 18, because N is 14 and D is 4, and there's 144,000 Christians, apparently, according to the Bible, that get into heaven, but there's 144 that I found in Notre Dame. And I say William Hauser, 131, Professor 131, for Norman B. Hauser, 129, and Peter P. Grandy, 129, is a Jesuit scholar, mathematician, geometry specialist, and friend of nature, so I wanted to thank my grandparents. And then I give my children's names if I ever have kids. I don't know. I won't read that one right now, but well, I'll read it anyways. If I were to ever marry anyone, we would have a family and picked out the names for my boy and for my girl. I've kind of decided on some. My son would be named Elijah Bishop Hauser. Elijah's 45, 69 is Bishop, and Hauser is 52, so that equals 166. And then my daughter's name would be Felicia Mary Bo Hauser. Felicia's 41, Mary Bo is 74, and Hauser's 52, that's 167. So that would be 333 added up for 2 kids if I ever had them. So if you stuck with me, awesome. Thanks for letting me share my work. That was one of 3 books that I wrote when I was in there. So I'm gonna get some coffee, get a yogurt or something, and take it easy for a little bit. I might be back in a while to record more. Thanks.